problem that we're looking to solve here is where we're given a range of an object. We don't have any bearings of any objects, no other ranges, just simply one range of one object. Therefore we know we must be somewhere along that range, but because we've nothing to intersect it with, we don't know where we are. In this particular problem, we're told that Bull Point at 0200 hours has a radar range of 8 miles. So in other words, at 2 o'clock our radar range of Bull Point was 8 miles. We're steering 033 at 10 knots, and then at 3 o'clock we observed scar weather light vessel on the starboard side at a range of 3.2 miles. We need to find the initial and the final positions. So this is what's called a transferred position circle problem. So let's first of all look where we are. Here's Bull Point on the chart, and we're told that we're a range of 8 miles from Bull Point. So what we do, we get the range of 8 miles from the latitude side, and then we draw our circle. So we know that we must be somewhere along this circle. So we know somewhere along there, that's where our position is. We don't know where. So what we do, we take our course and distance from the centre of the circle. And the centre of the circle is Bull Point at a range of 8 miles. So what we do, we run a course of 033 from the centre of the circle, from Bull Point. So from the centre of Bull Point we've run a course of 033, and we're going to run it for 10 miles. Okay, so at 0200 hours we had a range of 8 miles from Bull Point. So we ran our course from the centre of the circle, which is Bull Point, at a course of 033 for 10 miles because we steered and steamed that distance in an hour. So if you like, what we're going to do is move Bull Point 3 degrees true by 10 miles physically to the 0300 position. So at this 0300 position here, we then draw our transferred circle, which is this one here, where we're initially at Bull Point, and we then redraw the circle as a transferred position circle. And that's indicated with 2 arrows. On the initial circle we just had 1 arrow to indicate that was our first range. So we've run our course for an hour, and at this position we've then transferred our range. So we physically moved Bull Point to this position at 0300. Then we're told that 0300 scar weather light vessel is on the starboard side, a range of 3.2 miles. So we get our compass at a range of 3.2 miles. Here's scar weather light vessel. So we put our compass on there and we draw our range off. And as you can see, there's 2 points on the range, and we could be either one of those. We will know which one it is by the way the question is worded. And in this particular example, it told us that scar weather light vessel was observed on our starboard side. So this is us steaming up here to course of 033, So if scar weather is on our starboard side, it stands to reason that this position here must be correct because it will put scar weather on our starboard side. If we took the other position here, it would put scar weather on our port side. So we can assume that this position here is our 0300 fix. Now, if we wish to find our initial position at 0200, we simply run the course that we've steered, the 033, we run that back through our 0300 fix, and where it cuts the first range that we put on of Bull Point at 8 miles, that will be our 0200 fix. So this circle here, this range here, was the initial 8-mile range of Bull Point. We ran our course and distance from the centre of the circle, which was from Bull Point. We ran it for an hour to the 0300 position. At this position we transferred the circle, the 8-mile circle, indicated by the 2 arrows. We were then told at 3 o'clock that scar weather light vessel was at a range of 3.2 miles. There's scar weather. We drew a circle at 3.2 miles, and where it cut our transferred circle, we're at one of those two positions. The reason we know we're at this position is that it told us that scar weather light vessel was to our starboard side. Once we'd established our 0300 position, we simply ran our course back for the hour, and where it cut the first range, that's our fix. And of course, if you measure the distance between the 0200 and the 0300 fix, that will be the same distance as we ran from Bull Point to our 0300 position. And that's how we solve the problem with a transferred position circle when we're just simply given two ranges of two different lights or objects an hour apart. Of course, the distance or the time apart can be anything. We can certainly calculate that without any problem.